Who are you is a question I am never asked. Who am I? I am a wanderer. I am a car permanently stuck in drive. I cannot go back. I can only swerve and go forward. Really, we all are stuck in drive, but some of us go where we want, and others follow the directions. I can only wonder how the directions brought me here. From the start of the road, we all head towards our own final destination. They say it's not about the destination, but the journey. I don't believe that. If it were true, I can't help but wonder what inherently drives us to hit the gas pedal. I've always wanted to feel happy and natural, but I've never fit in. If you were to ask who I was, I would tell you my name, but you wouldn't hear it. You'd hear something different.
Nobody.
When I got into high school, I finally realized that to fit in, you had to be unique. You had to be different. You had to be gay. I had never considered men attractive, but I had a feeling I had finally found what it was I was looking for. After trying out dating a guy for 3 days, I had come to the conclusion I did not like men. I held off as long as I could, but eventually I had to break us apart. He seemed genuinely upset, and somewhere inside me I felt a distant guilt. This guilt greatly disturbed me. I saw nobody else feel guilt after ending a relationship, and I saw relationships end nearly every day. However, I couldn't dwell on that for too long. It seemed as if I was finally starting to fit in.
Heard you broke up with your boyfriend. So you're like gay, like as in guys?
I struggled for words. This was my chance to fit in. I couldn't blow it by telling the truth. I panicked and heard the words.
I like both.
Escape my mouth.
Okay, that's cool. I'm Ashley.
Nobody. I sat and wondered what had just happened. I didn't like men, and for that matter, I didn't really like women. I just wanted to fit in, even if it meant lying about my sexual preference. It seemed as if I had been stuck at the bottom of a chasm and I had finally found the gripping point to use to climb myself out. I had created a false image of myself, a facade, in order to fit in. And I felt nothing. I quickly made a few followers that I told myself were my friends. I did not like them. They did not like me. They simply followed me because they thought I was trying to make some sort of statement. With each new follower I made, I felt a bit more distant, detached. The more noticed I became, the more illusory I felt. I wondered if eventually I'd vanish. After a few weeks, it seemed I was vanishing. I no longer had a constant stream of followers. The hyped-up fever dream of being bisexual had lost its power. And with each follower that showed its true colors, the more attention-hungry I became. I felt like a feral animal desperate for shelter. Nothing seemed to fill the gaping hole in my heart. I couldn't remember the last time I had felt this way. I couldn't remember the last time I hadn't felt this way either. It is all about conformity to the unique, It is all about conformity to the unique, I told myself in my head over and over again. In order to stay relevant, you had to constantly stay ahead of the game. The moment what made you special becomes a normality, you sink back into the horde of blank faces. I couldn't help but wonder if other people felt the same way. Lately, everyone had been banking even more on freedom to be themselves, even going far as to change their gender in order to say they are oppressed. They are then in turn praised for being so brave. I wondered if all the real transgenders felt the way black people do when white people say they are racially oppressed. Even with this insight, I was compelled to become popular and decided to don the skirt. My plan worked immediately. I was bombarded with praise. You're so brave. It's so cool you're comfortable to be yourself. All I heard was white noise. So this was happiness. All the noiseless chatter began to drive me insane. I finally fit in, and it was completely fake. Soon I couldn't take any more of it, so I told them to shut the hell up. As I walked away, I immediately regretted it. Why had I said that? I had broken the illusion. Who was I? This wasn't me. I was lost in a horde of blank faces with only thoughts inside my head that weren't even mine to guide me. I didn't recognize the person in the reflection. Must have been the makeup. Who was I? Who was I? I had never seen this face before. I couldn't remember the last time I had been happy. I couldn't remember the last time I had been me. I don't even think I ever was. Who was I? I ran. I ran until my muscles burned and my veins pumped battery acid. And then I ran some more. I felt exactly like Tyler Durden running from himself and what he had created. I had to escape the horde. I had to escape the horde. I couldn't. I had managed to work my way to the center of it. And now I find myself here, at the end of the road, the final destination. I'm finally going to escape the horde, and I finally see who I truly am. Nobody.